Guys, good morning. We are up early and off to the airport. Hey, good morning guys. We are off to Atlanta this morning, and the topic of the day is being a lifelong learner. This is something that I learned from my very wise father growing up, who always told me that everything you learn has value. And I really took that to heart and have found that it's really increased my options in life. The more that I seem to know, the more ideas I can generate for my business or for my life. So I encourage you to commit to being a lifelong learner. Now, there's a couple of benefits from being a lifelong learner. Number one, you are going to make better decisions. You're going to think of more possibilities. You're more informed. So number two, you're going to live longer. Learning keeps your brain active and contributes to your longevity. So I encourage you to be a lifelong learner. The purpose of this video this week is when I get back in front of a computer, I'm going to show you some ways that you can very inexpensively find resources that will help you commit to being a lifelong learner. The second thing, other than knowing the resources, is simply making this a habit. And we'll talk about how being a lifelong learner can become a habit and how you make it a habit. Hey guys, so we're in Atlanta now at the Gwinnett County Airport. I just went and did my business meetings and I'm about to head back to Smyrna. Just want to put the argument out there for why you want to be a lifelong learner. It gives you access, just like I'm standing here by the airport, and you can see there's a big fence that keeps me out unless I've got access. I've got access because I've got an airplane here. But in all things in life, knowledge is the key that gives you access. It gives you access to new ideas, to new opportunities, to new ways of thinking. When you become a lifelong learner, you're just collecting all those keys. And over time, it's going to make a big difference in your life. You're going to have opportunities you never dreamed of. You're going to think of plans and ways of getting things done that otherwise, if you weren't a lifelong learner, you might not have ever come up with. So I encourage you to make the commitment today. Work it into your habits. When you're in the car, listen to an audio book. When you're at home, instead of watching TV, watch a great course on Roku through your TV or on a computer. Watch documentaries. There's so many different strategies, and I'm going to summarize those for you. I'm back in front of a computer. We're going to walk through looking at the lifelong learner resources: Coursera, the Great Courses Plus, Google Scholar, and Audible. I'll show you those online and discuss that briefly. Then we're going to talk about habits: driving and walking, making TV time learning time, and then setting a reading time. Next online option for being a lifelong learner is Coursera.org. Now, this organization started basically with some online college courses that were free to the public. They've evolved a little bit to where they still have a ton of free content that you can access. They also now have some very inexpensive complete college courses where you can earn a degree online through Coursera. Wonderful material. I've been through several of their courses and can highly recommend the quality of the course, the ease of using their system. So check this out, and if you also just want to get a bachelor's degree or master's degree and do it in a way that really fits with your schedule, this is a wonderful option for that and extremely affordable. Again, most of their material you don't have to pay for, but they do have those paid options where you get a actual degree through their programs. So here's the Great Courses Plus. Here's the URL, and you can start a free trial and check it out before you actually subscribe. It's $20 a month if you pay on a monthly basis, and they discount it on an annual basis. So I've used this for years. It's a really tremendous resource. Typically, college professors are teaching the courses, and you can select from really just an amazing variety of courses. So this is one of my top recommendations for being a lifelong learner. I encourage you to check it out. At least try the free trial. For $20 a month, that's one pizza, one eat out, maybe a couple of lattes at Starbucks. So pretty affordable as far as the way we typically all spend our money month to month. And you can learn just an amazing amount of stuff here. So I encourage you to check this out. I want to show you Google Scholar, a great resource for reaching academic material. I know a lot of people shy away from trying to read academic research, but Google Scholar gives you a great way to just go in and look at the abstracts, the summaries of some studies, and you can learn a tremendous amount, especially if you're researching a particular topic. And I'm going to walk you through a quick example. So let's say you're interested in whey protein as a post-workout supplement, and you want to figure out, does it really matter? Does it really help? So you can search that. We have a study here on the effects of supplement timing and resistance exercise. Let's look into that. And usually, while a lot of research studies are behind a paywall, you can usually always access the abstract, which gives you the summary and the conclusion of the study. Here the conclusion is supplement timing represents a simple but effective strategy that enhances the adaptations that are desired from resistance training. So yes, whey protein can matter if you're trying to build muscle and you're working out as a post-recovery option. So you could dig deep into this topic, going through these various research studies and just looking at the abstracts. But this is one way to challenge some of the information that you'll find in advertisements or magazines. Just come in here and take a look for yourself. Search the topic under Google Scholar. It's scholar.google.com. The third option I want to look at here with you is Audible. I'm a big fan of audiobooks. It's a great way to take downtime, like maybe if you're on a long walk or in the car, and consume some really good information. I like listening to my audiobooks at 1.5 or even twice the normal speed, so you can get through things very quickly, and the retention is still very good at those high rates that you can play the books at. Tons of information. Most of the books that you could possibly want to buy have an audio version. You can buy just one book at a time, or you can join their membership program, and they give you some credits each month towards books. And that works out pretty well. If you're going to frequently be getting books, you can save some money going that route. But again, you can find some good priced audiobooks, learn a tremendous amount, choose a topic like psychology or business, entrepreneurship, health, fitness, wellness, and consume a lot of information doing things that you do every day, like driving or walking. So I encourage you to check this out. Okay, so let's go over your lifelong learner action plan. First, sign up for the resources that appeal to you out of the ones I just went through with you. Brainstorm a list of topics that you want to study that might be beneficial to you personally or for a future career choice. And then put these habits in place. Habit number 1, when you are driving in the car, you're learning. So always be listening to something while you drive. I suggest Audible is the easiest method for that. Habit 2, walk every day and learn. This is going to do a couple things for you. It's going to increase your physical health and well-being by walking every day. It also will improve your brain function, being active. And while you're doing that, listen and learn. And habit 3, require yourself to have 1 hour of learning before you turn on the TV in the evenings. So that can be your reading time, reading books, or it can be time with Coursera or the great Courses Plus, or listening to one of your audiobooks. So I encourage you to get a plan in place. I hope this video has been helpful, and I'll see you next week on another episode of Take Flight. Thanks.